I'm Captain Carl Catabay and my student Atish. We will be showing you the step-by-step of our operations here in Eco Air International Aviation Academy. So let's go. Pang ano ba yun, friends? Pang vlog ba yun?
Good afternoon.
So, the first step here in the operations, or the first thing you need to know is you need to be 1 hour ahead of your flight schedule. Next is you should bring the necessary documents or the things needed before the flights, like the licenses, medical, ELP, and also your NTC. So the first thing we'll do is we will log in the flight schedule. So, sorry, where's the flight schedule? I think we will cut it from there.
Yeah.
Where's the flight schedule? Plaza? I will just do the widget properly. So here is the flight attendance. There's the name of the student, the instructor, type of aircraft, registration of the aircraft, our schedule, timing of the student and instructor, and all the valid licenses.
So they have to show this before every flight.
So we will show this to the dispatcher before every flight. So we will show if it is valid. And after doing the flight attendance, we will ask for the dispatcher for the weather information. So here, Sir Dean will give us the METAR report. So, Sir Dean.
This is RPUT to Vigaral, the date and the time. 23:05 Zulu, 010 knots, 200, 999, and temperature is 32, dew point is 21, QNH is 1015, altimeter 2998, and no C.
So you already got the METAR report?
Yes.
Understood it already?
Yes.
So after getting the weather report, we will do the flight plan and then we will file the flight plan. We will go to the airport, we will go to the police station, traffic controller, and the CAAP. Then after giving them the copy of the flight plan, we will go back here and give another copy to the airport, to the operations. Then after that, we will do the briefing report, the briefing of our flight, what we will do in our flight today. So that is located in the other room, in the briefing room. So for your information, this one is for the dispatcher's room, for the licenses and also for the weather.
Right. So after this, they will be going to the airport for the police station for the clearances.
Yes.
For the clearances when they
Okay.
file the flight
Okay.
plan.
Okay. Very nice. So that way people can monitor where the flight is.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So next is
We go to the
briefing
airport,
room.
and from there we go to the briefing room.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
In the pre-flight and post-flight briefing room, here I will tell you what we need to do or what we will do before the flight. I'll show you how to do the 316 aircraft, the operations. I'll let you feel the flight control of the aircraft because in your case, it's your first flight, so this will be an orientation flight. Then after the flight, we will do the debriefing or the post-flight briefing. I will tell you what you need to do, what you need to improve, and the things that we will do, or what flight operations or what flight maneuver we will do tomorrow. Okay. So now we will be proceeding to the aircraft for the 360 checklist. Let's go. So you will be opening the door on the left side. Here is the rudder, and here is the elevator, and the trim tabs is also located here. Remember the trim tabs? Okay. Next is we will go to the wings. But before that, before going to the wings, I remember you check the elevator by checking here the hinges. It's here at the bottom. Also here in the rudder. Can you also check if it's aligned? And you'll also check the hinges also. Next. We'll go to the wings. Oops. Here is what we call the ailerons. This is how the aircraft rolls to the right or rolls to the left. Here is the flaps. So flaps is what? It's basically a drag device, right? So by checking the flaps, we turn on the master switch. Then it's the fuel is also located here on top of the wings. You can check that by a dipstick. Next is the engine, or the engine oil. Usually you should have a towel or just a face towel to hold this one, because sometimes or usually it's very hot. Or, especially when it's your second flight, the dip or the oil stick is hot. So here, you twist it. Then you will check for the oil. If there's oil, and also the color, you'll check it. So here in the oil of the engine, it should be 6 quarts. It's indicated here in the stick. See, there's a number 6 here. So the oil should be there. If it has a filter, it should be 7 quarts. And there is also what we call the fuel. We drain the fuel. It's like it's the aircraft peeing. So you do it for 5 seconds. You will get a bottle, an empty bottle, and put it there to check for contamination of the fuel. Next is the propeller. This one. You check for the nicks. You can use your nails in checking the propellers, and you start from here until here at the tip. If your nails stop, meaning there is a debris or an obstruction. And we have, we call this the belt. It's here. If you see that the belt is loose, then you should get or you should call the mechanic to check for it. And also the landing lights. We have air filter. So we can put here. And if you're in the audience front, your hand should be more fingers to fit this one so that the aircraft can be flight. So in our wheels, in the nose wheel and in the main wheel, the tire pressure of the nose wheel should be 30 psi. The main wheel is 21 psi. The reason being why the main wheel is, or the nose wheel is 30, because of the weight of the engine. That's why the front wheel is more, has a higher pressure than the main wheel. Here we have the checklist for the Cessna 152 RPC 8599er. The purpose of the checklist is for you not to skip any step for the operations of the flight. Okay, now the first step is the aircraft documents. To check for the aircraft documents if it's complete, we have a mnemonics which is called ARROW. A for airworthiness of the aircraft, which is here. Next is radio license and the registration of the aircraft, so located here. And the operation handbook of the 152, weight and balance, and we also have the insurance. So that's the ARROW. That's the ARROW documents. Next is the control wheel lock. It is usually put here. There is a stick that it's put here so that the control movement of the aircraft will be locked. Next is we have the hub and tack record. This one's the hub and this one's the tack. So the difference of this one is the hub is the flight time of the aircraft, the total flight time, while the tachometer, this one is for the engine time. It's just like you can associate with the car, the speedometer. It's the same with this. So next is we have the we'll do the ignition switch. So we have this ignition switch. It's located here. You put it in off first. Next is the master switch. You put it on. Next is the fuel indicator. It's located here. So it's all located in this part. The ignition, master switch, the fuel indicator. Okay, next is what we will do. We will turn the master switch on after the ignition. Turn the master switch on. Check for the fuel indication. Then you put the flaps to check for the battery if it's working, and also to check the hinges from the flaps. And next is, after checking the flaps, master switch off, then fuel shut valve on. Fuel shut valve on is located here.
Yeah.
So that's it, sir. Okay, we'll do a walk around of the aircraft. We'll do the 360 check outside.
Okay.